In La Liga, it finished 1-1 between Villarreal and Real Madrid. It was a penalty from Gerard Moreno that cancelled out Mariano's early opener in this game. But with all the absences they had, Janusz, do you think that that was a fair result for Madrid?
Yeah, in the end, they were happy, right? I mean, if you look at Villarreal, what they've done is a tremendous job, and Unai Emery has to get credit because he's put together a very exciting, attacking-minded team, something that he couldn't do with Arsenal in London, right? You know, the funny thing it was that he was criticized, wasn't he, a lot? But I think it was lack of communication because I look at this Villarreal team. All players were Spanish, with the exception of Carlos Baca, who, of course, speaks the language as well. So maybe, just maybe, Unai Emery knows what he's doing, just had a difficult time communicating that. But getting back to the game, yeah, they were absolutely outstanding. I think there's a reason why they're second in the table. But, you know, for Real Madrid, I still think, Kay, that you take the points given the players that were missing.
It was big players missing. No Casemiro, no Benzema, no Ramos. The list goes on, but they're just some of the biggest names in that. But with a team like Real Madrid, are you allowed to use that as an excuse?
Yes, in the days that we live in right now, look, this team lost the spine. Sergio Ramos, Casemiro, Karim Benzema, but they weren't spineless, by the way, because, you know, Varane played well. Nacho came in at center back. Of course, we know he can play just about anywhere. I thought Toni Kroos was wonderful, and he wasn't against Spain in the Nations League for sure. So, you know, you look at that, and Mariano, of course, the youngster scores his goal. So they weren't spineless, but you missed that leadership of the likes of Sergio Ramos. And look, they were very, very close to winning that game. And I don't know what Thibaut Courtois, who otherwise has been very good for Real Madrid, what was he thinking, Anchiquez? I mean, really, I mean, at that stage, you're saying to yourself, there's no reason for me to come out there. I mean, he's going nowhere. He's going to the byline, just stay and goal. So that was a massive mistake at a time where they obviously didn't need it. And Kay, let's be honest here. Otherwise, they're winning at a second place in the league, the Villarreal were, you know. And so I think if you're Real Madrid, you take that because there are going to be many teams that are going to lose points against Villarreal. Some already have. So I think you take that given the number of players you're missing. I don't care if you're Real Madrid or any big team. This pandemic and international breaks are making it difficult for players.
Obviously, Eden Hazard's been very unfortunate with injuries, especially since he came to Real Madrid. Do you think we will see the best of him again?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, look, you don't forget your talent. I mean, he's going to be wonderful. He just needs to play. If he stays healthy, like the periods of time at Chelsea when he was clearly the best player in the league, right, in a couple of seasons, he's just a wonderful player. He understands the game. He anticipates, head on the swivel. I mean, there are very few players like Hazard in terms of knowing and his game awareness where he is. So I think it'll come back, but he needs a number of games without injury.
Real Madrid are going to be desperate to get some of those players back before the Inter game next week, aren't they?
Yes, I mean, not that Inter are doing great, but those are the crucial games, especially, you know, that third, fourth, one of them was already played when you play back to back against key teams. So I think if they were to go to the San Siro and get the points, then all of a sudden, okay, Inter out of the way, let's concentrate on kind of squeezing through. They've done this before. You know, they've won this competition more than anybody else, and not long ago, 3 times back to back under Zinedine Zidane. So, but yeah, I think they have to beat Inter.
So Madrid come away from their game against Villarreal with a point, although Zinedine Zidane can't be too upset with the players that he was missing against an informed side in the Yellow Submarine.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.